home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make the comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Shoots it to the left. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Hunt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off. PO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And the Canes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. the 17, and they are set up. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Dances away. Touchdown, Canes! Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. RPO complete to open the drive.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Looking to fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense got it. They're on the run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to field position with the return.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know the ball's
running room in the middle. Touchdown, Kansas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Off play action on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Baker. Got his man downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
They'll give it to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Hurricanes will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Now they'll run the draw, finding open areas. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Calls his own number. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw, it's Marshall. Fakes the grab on the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was
going over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, King. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. To the air, it's Baker. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Canes have taken it inside the 20. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burr. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To throw, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the tight end outside. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to throw, it's Baker. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Rolling right and going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Carr. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give. Powers through the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
The Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got enough for the first down. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Baker. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that bet. Good coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parrish. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. And they will score! Touchdown, Hurricane! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
He's always open, even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. On first down, it's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quick completion on the out. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Creates a little room. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Makes the catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
That makes the score Miami 56, Kansas 10.
And he'll... knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Creates a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there,
lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air, it's Falk. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Blasted as he lets it go. All by himself. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Number 26.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Running behind that left side. Lowers those pads. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal.
Number 18.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back on the option, the give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give on the option. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass, it's Falk. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive. Maybe
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 24 over ULM. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his man. It's Carr. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Gray. Oh, he got loose. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week.